And this man doing this.
All right. Welcome to the episode of the Pro Talk Podcast. Yes, I am your host, Mr. DHE, and this is my guy.
_ T Hills. Follow me for more Southside advice.
Follow him for more salsa advice. You don't know how to salsa. Just by the way you was moving your hips, it tells me a lot. T.
I thought salsa was only the
dip.
The
you
sauce.
racist. No, you racist. Nah, I think this episode we're going to discover that T is low-key racist.
Okay,
right?
Let's dive into it.
Everything for T is, what is that word? Not appropriation.
Stereotype?
Stereotype. I think if someone leads with a stereotype, they might be low-key racist. If you see a Mexican and you assume he cuts grass, that's racist.
But what if he's cutting grass?
That's different. But I'm saying,
or what if he's standing there with grass stains on his boots, on his pants?
You're adding.
I'm just saying. No. What you're saying is if you see a Hispanic person,
that's even worse. Okay, go ahead.
A Hispanic, you got specific. Now that's racist.
No,
like I was saying, if you see a Hispanic person, most people, I'm just not trying to just. If you see a Hispanic person, you know what I'm saying, and they standing around, they might be sitting around drinking and that, or if they buy a house and stuff like that, and there's no lawnmowers or anything like that, I'm not going to assume that they're cutting grass. But I'm gonna assume they building a house. I'm sorry. That was a good one.
That's why you stopped me.
If you don't see no lawnmowers, they building something. And during slavery, black people built America. Now the Hispanics are building America.
So what did the white people build, you think?
Man, look,
racism.
I'm not getting in this conversation.
They built an infrastructure.
I thought that was a good opportunity for a good joke because I didn't think he was expecting the punchline. You know what I'm saying?
Now when he gets serious, he want to back. He want to back out.
I'm not backing out,
slowly backing out.
But now it's like you're trying to push me in a corner to where I have to say something
about white people.
No, historic.
You spoke about my people. You spoke about Hispanic people.
I speak about my people.
And you speak about black people. So now I speak about the white people.
How y'all doing?
Why you don't want to talk about them?
Asian people. I'm talking about Asian people.
No. White people.
How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Caucasian
people. There's a whole lot of different Caucasian people. There's Ireland's.
It's Ireland.
I'm sorry. There's people from Ireland. You know what I'm saying? They're Irish. There's people who are English. There's people. Shout out to my boy Sam from the UK. You know what I'm saying?
There's Ireland.
Come on now. There's all different types of white people, just like the different type of Hispanic. People would think you was black.
I am black. First of all, on the last episode, I said a lot of niggers with an R, with a hard ER. And I was like, man, gotta be racist. I was like, are people gonna think I'm racist? I'm black, people. I'm black.
He's Hispanic.
I'm black.
He's Hispanic.
I'm Hispanic black. I'm Hispanic. Black. I was born in America. That makes me an American. I'm African American. That makes me. My skin tone is black, so that makes me Black American, right? And I just so happen to have roots in Hispanic countries, so I'm a little bit of everything. Hold on. I am a melting pot. I am allowed to say the N-word. No. I do want to slow down on saying it because I feel like I use it a little bit too much. No. But that's not because I feel like I'm being racist, because I'm not. It's just,
Okay.
The N-word is just, we probably should use it less. Oh, I feel like I should use it less because I use it a lot.
What do you feel?
At work one time.
No, don't change the subject.
Wait. I'm staying on topic.
Okay.
At work one time, I was talking to one of my coworkers that's black on the radio, but everybody has a radio for the most part, and there was a bunch, and white people have radios as well. And I said the N-word on the radio, and I was like, that's when I knew I was saying it too much. When I said the N-word on the radio around white folks, that was like,
you couldn't compartmentalize. I'm at work compared to being at your free time.
And you just not supposed to use that word in general, I guess, but definitely not around
with the
white
ER.
People. No, I never used it with the ER. I never used the ER. Right. I'm just saying though, in front of white people, you shouldn't use. I feel me. You probably shouldn't.
We can cut it all together. We shouldn't be using it at all.
That's what I started with.
You know what I'm saying? But nigga, that's how I live.
That's what it is. It's a term of endearment. It's not a term of offense. Now once you start using it with the ER, now you're trying to say something. But anyway, what you
I got white people, I'd be like, "What's up, my nigga?"
Me too. Strangely,
Yeah.
Even though I just said I shouldn't use it for the white people,
right, I'm like,
I still do.
Yeah.
But the white people that you use that with, are they like white chocolate or are they white?
They're just cool people.
I know. Answer my question. Are they white chocolate? Do you know what I mean by
white
chocolate?
No, they white people. They ain't got no mix in them or nothing.
No. You know how there are some white people that are culturally in. They got a shape up.
No.
And then there's white people that wear the shorts up to here and the button polo. Like there's white people and then there's white chocolate.
Oh, what's up, my nigga? Both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If we cool like that?
Nah. See, we got to kick you out.
See, this what I'm saying.
Picnic. You can't.
If I'm cool with them like that, man, what's up, my nigga? What's up, babe? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What if he said?
He's not going to say that back.
What if he does?
They're not going to say that back.
What if he does?
But they're not going to say it
But what
back.
if he does? Answer my question.
The thing. We always try to put white people or other cultures or races in the worst position when it comes to the N-word. They're not going to say it back to you.
What if he does? That's my question.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be taken back.
You'd be like, I definitely wasn't expecting.
Cause you gotta say something. You gotta be like, oh, hey, bro, look, I'm just saying that to show endearment towards you. Please do not disrespect me or by saying that word back to me in any kind of way. Right. Even though I know you're trying to endear, just be like, bro, fam, or whatever.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, because there is that one, most people from other, they gonna be like, "What's up, bro? What's up? What's up, cuz?" Like, they're not gonna trip on you unless it's just you black. Like, "What's up, my nigga? What's up, my nigga? What's up, nigga?" And then unless you from, the thing about unless you from New Orleans, like or like from Louisiana, we'd be like, "What's up, man? You know, man? What's up?" The B word or say,
how we talk,
like,
the lingo,
something like that. But I don't know how they do that. But I know, in here that's how we talk to our partners. You know what I mean?
I was watching your YouTube clips because you've been dropping a bunch of clips. Follow the Rooted Show.
Rooted Show
on YouTube at Rooted Show on YouTube. That's where my boy is at.
Individual.
I saw you making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm not gonna lie.
That be look fire. Huh?
2 things. 3 things. Grape jelly, whack. You need to cut that out. It's always strawberry. Grape jelly is trash. Stop being so black. Don't be that black. Trash. Second of all,
what?
Who uses the end of the bread? No one. Those parts of the bread, they get thrown away. Or if you're making bread pudding, you throw it in there.
This is worse than your Omarion tape.
You don't. First of all, let's not even go there.
The end bread? You don't eat the end bread? There's people out here starving.
The end bread.
Bro, there's people out here starving.
Well,
and y'all sit around and throw away end bread.
Nobody eats the end bread.
You know what I do? If you watch the peanut butter and jelly video, I take, if I get to the end, because I like to pack my lunch for work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like none of you fools who spend all your money, at work.
Don't talk about me.
Don't
talk about me like that.
Don't
talk about me like that.
But at the same time, so I take the end bread, if I get to the end bread, and I use it as a middle bread, and I make like a little triple decker PB&J or something like that. So the sandwich, I feel like you don't want to waste nothing.
The idea is fire. I was like, I should try that. Mine is the end bread. And third, actually, that's all I got.
But see, think about it. People
really.
People have done the triple decker or even more decks, but they haven't done it probably with the inbred, with the peanut butter on the back, the jelly on the front where the white is. And then you got the peanut butter and the jelly, you match it, bro. Like
one thing,
and that sandwich was great that day.
I bet it was because it was made with love, but that inbred's trash.
It was made with hunger.
Nah, because you wasn't hungry when you made it.
Yeah, I was. I didn't eat before I cooked. Because if you kept watching the live, I started eating white beans.
I watched the short.
But I watched but they had the live. If they go back and watch the live, I was eating white beans after I made my food.
Oh, you saying it was made with hunger?
Yeah,
gotcha. Because you hadn't ate.
I was hungry, but I was like, hey, I got to get this up. So when I'm done with this, I can just sit down and eat. I ain't got to do too much.
But why grape? You know what? In the comment, because maybe I'm off.
Bruh.
Why grape jelly? Is grape jelly, what's better, grape jelly or strawberry jelly?
Bruh.
What are y'all taking? Because I feel
grape
is trash.
Grape, we can have this debate now. I don't
care.
Grape
is trash.
Grape is the epitome of life. Like, people who eat grape jelly
trash.
grew up to be successful people. Check the stats on that. I'm pretty sure that the US today has the stats on that.
The richest people in the world eat strawberry jelly.
Eat strawberry jelly.
Elon Musk No, that's a bad example.
Come on, people who grow up and eat strawberry jelly instead of grape turn out to be really horrible people. They're all in prison right now.
That's a cap.
The prison is full of strawberry jelly eaters.
You know who ate grape jelly? The dude that had that Epstein Island. That's what him. You're in his group. Epstein Island people, everybody that went to that island.
Is he successful?
No.
Was he successful?
No.
Yes, he was. He just had a messed up habit.
He was successful for the wrong reasons.
All right then. So he's a grape jelly. He just had it.
Look who he won in his group.
That's one person out of the millions of people who eat strawberry jelly in prison that I just gave this man.
No.
Everybody who eats strawberry jelly is in prison. Now, if you have a preserve, see, this is the thing. Strawberry jelly is horrible. Grape jelly, think about it. Think about it. You go get you a sausage biscuit.
Oh my!
You gonna get your sausage biscuit with cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese? You know what I'm saying? What you putting on there?
Strawberry.
You putting grape jelly on there.
Strawberry.
The grape caramelizes into the cheese with the sausage and the paws and and everything else. So and everything else so perfectly. The strawberry, son, that stuff throws it off, son.
No, it adds even more texture and flavor.
No, and it got little dots in there.
And what's worse with blue? And
it still got strawberry seeds in there.
You know what's even worse with the jelly he had that was grape, because that's bad already.
What's wrong? Say something about Concord.
Then he had Welch. It wasn't Welch?
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
trash.
Say something about Welch. Say about
trash.
I grew up on Concord.
Welch.
Say something about Welch.
Trash. You need Smuckers, man, or Smackers, whatever it's called. Smuckers or Smackers. That's the best jelly. That's the best jelly. Whatever flavor you want to get. I wouldn't know. We don't do grape over here.
Have you ever had grape jelly before?
Yes, and it's trash. I only have it when it's my last resort, when it's the only option. Ty?
What you
if
mean?
It's my last option.
So is your household split?
No.
So your wife eats strawberry jelly?
She eat whatever I got because I run. You see, I run this. This house.
You see how you hesitated to say that?
I run this.
Don't let this man go.
I run this.
Don't let that go over y'all head.
So whatever I buy is what she eat. Now she ain't really a big jelly person, but what I meant by if it's my last option, like if I go to Waffle House and they ain't got strawberry, I'll go strawberry, I'll go apple, and then I'll go grape.
Wow, the disrespect is real.
And then I go grape. Man, come on, man.
Bro, apple preserves over grape?
Apple jelly. Or because I never had the preserve, so I wouldn't know. But jelly. That's
all it is, bro.
Jelly. No, I said what I said.
Bro.
Grape is trash.
Grape is the epitome of life. I just said this.
First of all,
people who grow up eating grape jelly
are trash.
No
disrespect.
Like you said,
except
they're
for
successful people.
No,
people who grow up eating strawberry. I'm talking about literally.
People.
I'm not talking about you switched to strawberry. I'm talking about you grew up on that grape. Man. And you know what I'm saying? And then you probably switched off to some preservatives. Then you all right, you heard me? Because you grew up on that grape. But people who grew up on that strawberry, just that strawberry, and reject the grape,
come on now.
They grow up they go to prison.
Successful.
They go to prison. Everybody in prison got strawberry jelly.
Everybody on Epstein Island was eating
shout out to G Street News Network, my boy G Street on YouTube. Hey, he gonna tell you, man, the boy got that strawberry jelly.
And
even G switched over to grape.
I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to New Jack.
I'm about to say, I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure they got the grape in prison. That's what they got.
But they all eat strawberry. What'd that tell you?
Because I ain't gonna talk about him.
There's a guy in prison. His name might be Strawberry.
Dude eating the grape jelly out of the can right now with his hand, no bread, just this. This.
No.
He doing this. Grape jelly eating people are insane, bro. You know how crazy you gotta be to get an island, bring all these rich people, and then bring all these young girls over there.
Grape eaters on one people. I gave you a mass amount. I gave you prisons. Prisons are filled with strawberry eaters. You were lucky you escaped 6 months.
Bro,
so let's not sit up here and say he just wasn't a tad away from another strawberry eater. A grape eater saved him. The judge was a grape eater. The judge hit me up and said in the grape eater group chat, he said,
that are racist?
Does anyone know this man?
I said, bro,
Judge,
it's crazy.
I know this man. Spare him out, Debo.
That's crazy.
Spare him out. You know what I'm saying? Stall him out, Debo. Stall him out. And what they did, they stalled you out.
You know what? You know what's even better than both of those?
NBA Youngboy. DHE Youngboy.
Shout out. Oh, you know what's better? What's even better than grape or strawberry?
Nothing.
Mango.
Mango jelly?
Yeah.
I never had that before in my life. I've never had that before in my life.
It's because it's not jelly, it's jam. It's so good. Preserve, I guess.
What is the difference between jelly and
That's
jam?
what I was thinking until I had it. So jelly is the texture of Jell-O. Jelly is literally the texture of Jell-O.
Right.
Jam is more preserves. So it's more like silky. It's silky and stuff like
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of mango jam in America, but like where I'm from, we make it a lot. They make it from scratch too. Miami.
He was about to say Honduras. Yeah. I almost got him.
Yeah, Florida. You heard? Florida.
Florida.
I'm going to grab my dreads. Yeah. T.
This man crazy.
Clarissa Shields is out here. Well, she ain't done it recently, but she has been doing it where when she goes on interviews, she mentioned Remy Ma.
Don't do that.
Politely. She
didn't mention her. They brought her up.
Okay, you
give Clarissa her grace.
True. They brought her up. She responded
politely. Good job. Media trained.
Which brought me up, and then it went on the whole thing where Remy Ma and Papoose got into it, but that's not what I'm trying to ask you right now. I'm trying to ask you a personal thing. Do you think that the new girl should get involved in the ex's beef relationship, whatever they got going on? Do you think she or he, whatever, not, let's take it away from Clarissa, but do you think she should have a say in what's going on whenever these two are trying to deal with something?
See, the thing is, even if you don't want her to have a say, think about it. You're going to confide in that person because that's your person, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
But should she
have a say? But should she or he have a say?
Yeah. Should you publicly come out and say, well, he is a great man, like defending or not defending?
She's publicly shaming the guy she's dating, and like, because I'm sorry, I have no choice but to bring it back to that situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But she's publicly shaming a man that she's with. You feel what I'm saying? And she feels as if this man has been completely truthful and honest with her. And she, you know what I mean? And she wants to let people know, hey, he's a great guy. He's not like the monster or the just broke that she's trying to make it. And then it was nice to see Pap come out, and I watched the whole hour and something. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was at work, so I listened to it. And, it was nice to see him come out.
You watched it live, or like you rewatched it? Like
I rewatched it on YouTube, yeah, gotcha. Like the whole live, not just the, like, yeah. So, like, it was nice to see him come out and, defend himself, because he, like, a narrative was trying to be painted upon him, but he's not letting that happen. I like that,
But I feel like he probably didn't have to do that because no one was believing that. I feel like Remy Ma is kind of fighting for her life right now. In the eyes of the public
opinion,
not like in real life. Like she's straight.
Yeah.
So I think she was the one losing because we already had the perception that she cheated with Oh Boy, and then she came out and said, "Well, we were together." She excused herself as to why they were together, but still, it was almost like y'all have been a representation of black love for so long. When you do this, it looks crazy. Right. So Papoose coming out to I feel like he didn't have to.
But man, I don't know. But like,
if I don't think he had to, I definitely don't think his girl had to.
Man, but trying to paint him as a bad father, like he said,
hit dogs holler.
But like he said, the only reason why I'm speaking on this is because you're speaking on my kids.
But I feel like she did it.
You know what I'm saying, man? Look,
did you see her live?
I didn't. Like, my whole thing is, I wasn't trying to get into it, but at the same time, it's like, all right, when to see Pap come out, because the history of their relationship, so it's like to see Pap, like, she said this, so I had to go back and listen to what Remy said. So after that, I'm listening to what Remy said. I'm like, oh damn, and like, all right. Then I heard the whole album from Pap when Pap came out with that, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I feel like ever since he came out with the album, it's been pretty much been a button on that issue.
No, because she came back and said a whole bunch of stuff.
There's more?
Yeah. The Pawn Poos, I think, came after he came.
After? No, because remember she was talking about he pawned
her jewelry.
Talking about he was talking about, and then pawned his stuff, and then he's talking about his what he said, something about I forgot, man. It was something, man.
She was talking about how he pawned his jewelry because he didn't have no money, he was broke.
I know she was talking about, he's talking about Pawn Poos. She was talking about ain't seen his kid, something like that. It was all type of stuff.
She had going in. The part where I saw where she mentioned his kid, it wasn't in a disrespectful way. She had mentioned, I saw her mentioning the kid saying that I'll be with my daughter all the time, meaning the daughter that they both have together. And then she started naming off his kids as far as like, she said, well, I don't know if they're still my kids, but one kid is this age, one kid is this age, one kid is this age, and you don't even see them really. So why are you acting like you're father of the year when you don't really hang out with your kids. Well, now that I think about it, that could be that's a shot. That's a shot. That's a shot. Yeah. Because don't bring the kids up. Because what's the point of bringing the kids up?
And then that man came with receipts. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't ashamed of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's like you can't be mad at a celebrity for not wanting to put their child on social media and
I don't think
want to push their child.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Like, let my child grow up. You know, some kids like Beyonce kids, LeBron the kids. It's tough for those kids, bro, because their parents are so famous. Like, you know, Kim K, like their parents are so famous. You know, it's like, but you want to know what their kids are doing.
Yeah.
And not me, but per se, but you know, media outlets and stuff like that. You know, and they get a lot of clicks and stuff off of either clickbaiting about the kids or whatever. You know, it's crazy. And it's like, think about it, you can get so much content. What they realize is a lot of these media people, if they focus on the kids, you know, the kids got to grow up. So you focus on the kid, you make the kid a star. You know what I mean? Now the kid go out and do their own thing. You've been covering the kid for a long time. You get the trust of the public audience. You get another academics.
I think,
in a way.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. I think, but to bring it back to my point, I don't think that third party should get involved, simply because a lot of times when you get into a new relationship, you're only seeing the best of them for those first 3-4 months. Remy has seen, and Papoose has seen the worst and the best of each other because they've been together for so long. So now you stepping into the ring talking about he's a really great guy and whatever, but you only know the great guy. You don't know the other guy that might do this or might do that or girl. You don't know what she must. So it's like, why are you jumping into it? Don't just stay out of it. Just stay out of it because you don't know what it is.
What would you want her to do in that situation?
Stay out of it.
If she was asked about it.
You know, I refrained to talk about this just out of respect for both parties, because last time I did this, you know, I got in trouble. Or maybe not even say that part, but just say I choose not to answer out of respect for both parties. I think they're handling
that's
as
your
best
choice, right?
Yeah.
But within respect for her and respect for him, she did answer respectfully, but she had no involvement. And, you know, and like the demise of their relationship or anything.
I agree.
She, you know what I'm saying? She talked to the man. They met each other. You know what I mean? Like Pap said, you know, they got together. They clicked. So to see this, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just say this. To see this from Remy, man, I'm disappointed. It's like you want more music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, it's like to me, this situation is like, how can I, like Anthony Edwards? I don't care about all the outside noise. You got to deal with that personally. I want to see you play basketball. You know what I mean? So it's like the same thing with Rem. Like, okay, you got all this stuff up, but I want to see you rap. But are you doing this to fuel and market a record? Because think about it. If a record comes after this, it's like you know.
She looks really hurt. She don't look like, or she either hurt or, because according to Pap, she had called him the night before or whatever, asking to get back together or asking, are you really done with me? So maybe she wanted, well, I think she looks really hurt, but then she was like, I've been had your bags packed. So maybe, I don't know.
Man, God bless her,
At the end of the day.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going through, man. Like I said, he was there for her.
Do we believe Papoose wrote her rhymes, yes or no? That's what we came here for.
Oh, this nigga messy.
That's what we came here for. No one really knew, because you don't really know unless you're in the studio.
Well,
but we had an idea.
Nicki said something.
Yeah, but that's in rap beef. We don't know. In rap beef, we just throwing stuff to make stuff stick. In reality, we had an idea. I mean, you married to one of the best lyricists in the world. I believe it.
Who? Oh, you talking about Pap? Oh, yeah.
I believe Pap helped her.
Pap is.
I believe Pap. Why do I keep calling this man Pap? I believe he helped her. There is no doubt in my mind that he helped her. Even if it was just a bar or not, he's saying he wrote whole songs. I don't know. Sounds crazy. Sounds wild. But if Ty was Drake, you think I would have Ty write lyrics for me? Come on now. And take all the credit and not put him on the publishing at all? Give Ty a couple hundred on the side, but that's it? Let me make a couple million? Hold me down, Ty. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You a foul person.
Don't worry about that. I'm gonna take care of you.
Nah.
Hey, man, I'm gonna take care of you. Hey, man, go in the studio, go in that closet.
Oh.
Go in that closet.
Oh.
Write me about 5 songs. Come out here with brand new songs. Let me go here and record it. Let me be the star. I'm doing this for us, Ty.
Pause.
I'm doing this for us.
Pause. No,
pause
not.
what?
Because no, you're not.
Why are you pausing?
I'm already doing it for the team.
Nah, go in the closet and write some more than work. Don't tell nobody. Hold me down. Hold me down. I'm gonna hold you down. A couple $100 a month. You good, dog? Shucks. Why you? No, you got a job. You already got a job. You don't need more money. Don't be greedy.
But think about it. The Bible says you give a man a fish to eat a day. You teach a man a fish to eat a lifetime.
I don't think it said that, but I hear what you said. Nothing about no eating. A lot of paraphrasing.
Hey, but you give a man a fish, it's true. You give a man a fish, he gonna eat that. He gonna eat until that fish is gone.
Yeah.
But if you teach him how to fish, he can eat when he's hungry.
Yeah, well, go teach.
And he can feed a family.
Go write another song and write me another song.
No.
Write me another song. I don't want you to teach
you how to fish.
I don't want you to teach me.
I'm gonna teach you how to fish.
I don't want you to teach me.
So when it's time for you to feed your family, or when they hungry,
we feeding my family off of these records you giving me. Nah. But what we talking about?
No, you're not.
There we are. Royalties.
But you want to go eat for so long.
You crazy. You crazy if you think you can't ghost rifle me and I can make money for the rest of my life. You crazy if ain't no for so long, nigga. If you write these hits for me,
at some point you gotta think about it.
All the way up is gonna make money for forever. All the way up is gonna make money for forever.
Because of sports.
My point
You're
stands.
Not going to listen to all the way up by yourself.
My point stands though.
But you're not going to listen.
But you're not going forever.
But you're not going. But think about it. You're not going. But that's only for the for sports. But you know how many sports songs are coming out every year.
T, what are we talking about? What are we talking about right now?
What I'm saying is that check dwindles as time goes on. All the way up is a good song in the sports arena, but they're not playing the song the whole time. They just playing all the way up and then cutting it off.
You sound crazy.
And then playing it.
So I'm not gonna tour.
No, I'm not saying she can tour off it. Yeah, I never said that. I was talking.
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about me. If you write it all the way up for me, I'm making money off of that for the rest of my life. 1, 2.
No, it's not.
From what they said, you wrote a bunch of songs.
No.
So you wrote 5 songs for me. Off of them 5 songs you write for me, plus the 25 I got over here on the side, or 20, I'm touring off it for the rest of my life, cuz. What we talking about?
No, you're not.
Licensing deal? Man, you tripping. You sound crazy right now.
People just want to hear my voice. They don't want to hear you rap like me. Because at first they
don't know you.
Shout out
you
to
in the closet writing. What we talking about?
No, but see, that's my point. It don't matter if you sound. Shout out to that young lady, Flipper T. They say she sound like Glorilla. And I'm like, son. I'm like, son. But if you go listen to her talk, she just she's Southern as hell. That's really how she talk. Same thing with Glorilla. Like, you know what I mean? So I think the world just like hearing that Southern kind of twang, that Southern dialect. You know what I'm saying, from them women. You know what I mean? Because she's spitting. Shout out to Flipper T, shout out to Glow, man.
I feel like the women in the hip hop game, like the new generation, or maybe it's always been like this. I feel like they copy and paste them, because I feel like they got a girl similar to Sexy Red now, like a new version of Sexy Red.
Never seen that.
They got a new version of girl Gorilla. They got a new version of Megan Thee Stallion.
Who's the new version of Glorilla?
Some girl I think her name is Pluto. Yeah, this girl right here. This girl right here, Pluto. I
never heard that.
Me either. It just came out today. It just came out today. But it's like her, and then they got the
she got the
they got a girl named Ken the Man that she raps similar to Megan Thee Stallion. It's like they copy and paste them, dog.
Man, see, this is my thing.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
This is my thing. I'm not going to judge those women off that, because I didn't heard their whole catalog. If that's what I heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I'm not going to judge you off that, because like I said, it's probably just your pop music. You know, there's probably real music that you can go into and really check out their catalog. That probably sound a whole hell of a lot different.
No, what it is to your point last time on the pod where you said you got to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
and that didn't
that's
work.
What it is, pop music.
And so they did the other stuff. And now, bro, this girl, Ken the Man, and no disrespect to her because she's fire. Ken the Man is fire. Yeah, I don't personally listen to her, but I've heard some songs.
But that's the problem. Everybody like, you sound like somebody, man. But enjoy the music. If you enjoy it,
we can't point out the obvious. We can't point out the obvious.
You can point it out.
Okay, well, that's all we doing.
You can point it out.
That's all we doing.
I didn't know you listen to women's music like that.
First of all, you either no.
I don't.
I said I have. You said you don't. And,
I don't.
And every time you come up singing a Sexy Red song.
I was outside just now in my car. Here go T.
My booty, what's up?
Oh, no,
yeah. He was the Sexy Red. That boy crazy.
This man said it, man. Hey, don't let this man lie to you. I was bumping Ronald Rodriguez, Equal Dirt when I pulled up.
This man he was listening to Sexy Red.
Rude as fuck.
I was like, what? You?
No. Let this man.
I thought you said you don't listen to that.
I don't listen to that.
And remember he said he don't listen to R&B either.
No.
No.
I don't listen to the new R&B. I listen to the old R&B.
That man be lying. That man listen to Sexy Red.
I listen to old R&B. I don't listen to new R&B.
Okay.
Don't listen to what people say. Damn. This nigga lying.
T, don't be in denial of that, T. You gotta
I don't.
You gotta let it be
think
honest
about
yourself.
it. But you gotta think about this though. Like when I'm on YouTube and I'm flipping through music, or I'm flipping through the shorts, like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, these women music pop up. And like you see like you know what I'm saying? You see some people doing some dances and stuff like that. You catch the little clips like they do off TikTok and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, that's when I hear little parts. You feel what I'm saying? So that's when I heard the song Affirmations by Flipper T. And I was like, and then you start flipping through clips and it's like, okay, people dancing to it and people having conversations. Oh, you say you sound like da. But if you hear her talk, that's what I did. I said, let me go hear her talk. So I found some spots when she's actually talking. This is how she rap is how she talks. This is literally how she talks. It's a dialect.
You know you can be created. You can create an artist to sound and act like another artist till you pop and then you become your own person. Because I'm not saying that happened to her, but I'm saying
I don't think that's no.
I'm not saying because I don't know the girl like that, but I'm just saying like you can be. This nigga acting like I'm hating, talking about keep going, mama.
Hating.
That man talking about keep going, mama. Like I'm hating. Nigga, I'm just giving an opinion. Yeah. I'm not saying the girl ain't what she is. You didn't let me finish talking about keep going, mama. Keep going, mama. I didn't say she was. I literally said
or
I can't talk about her.
She was duplicated to act like
Glorilla. The industry does that though. What I'm saying is the industry sees a mold that's working, and then they try to imitate that. Why? Because it's working. So if this is working, dude, after freaking the City Girls, the wave of women rappers came out going crazy. And once they saw that it was working, they try to duplicate it and duplicate it and duplicate it and duplicate it.
That's when you started paying attention to women's rap after City Girls?
That's when I noticed it. I ain't say that pay attention. That's when I noticed it. Because, I mean, but really, who's been holding the game down other than Nicki? For my generation. I ain't listen to nobody. I don't even listen to Megan. Or Cardi. I lied. Cardi fire.
Yeah, I say Cardi.
Or was. And that's because she hasn't really dropped anything new recently.
She need to her. She been doing her thing. You hear me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. She dropped a video, and it's such a perv moment. But when she dropped that video with the City Girls, with your girl, Young Miami, with the when it was like I want a big fine woman, and it was twerking, and I watched that.
Oh yeah.
They got at least 100,000 views of me watching that video.
Dang.
I man, that's what I love to see women dance. Bro.
You know what's interesting?
Oh my God. Look, God forgive me.
This is I'm not trying to be crazy. I'm asking a genuine question. I asked my brother this. Or out there. When you have a daughter, do you see women differently? Because you know you have a daughter?
Who, me?
In general, you personally, and then we're gonna ask like in general, do you think men do? No, I don't think men do. But do you think you look at women differently because you have a daughter? Or are you still?
That's a great question.
That
I never really thought about it. I never really thought about it. Do I really look at women differently since I have a daughter? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like there's different types of women, and like as you get older, you start to understand how to identify those different types of women. And and how to identify which ones are keepers and which ones are, ones that you really, they're seasonal.
Yeah.
So
seasonal.
Yeah, but and I feel like that's what I got better at that for is like looking at for my daughter. You know what I mean? It's like I like when I had my baby, it's like I got better at just not just, trust can't trust the big button to smile. It's more of like, it's intellect because it's like more of who you want your daughter around to grow up around the network. Like who this person, what they do, how what kind of conversation they have, and what kind of this and that. Oh, that's what you want. Yeah, all right. Hey, and like most women, son, who they don't mind teaching other young women, especially if it's, something that they know go help them, So like my whole thing is just getting my daughter to listen, to understand, to pay attention, have, play when it's time to play, but get serious. It's time to get serious. So and so that I feel like I answered the question. I feel like that answered the question.
Okay.
I feel like that answered the question. What about you? Do you like since getting married? Like, do you look at women differently? Like, because you know that there's temptation. Even though there's women that know you're married, still gonna try to shoot at you. There's women that
and it's crazy. I lost my ring.
Oh Lord, there's women that don't know you're married, and they go try to, you know what I'm saying? And like, so
one thing about me, I don't think I've ever been that attractive for women to just approach me. So I don't have those problems. They don't come up to me. They look at me, they just keep walking. Then they ugly.
Thank God he married.
He's off the market. Oh, thank God. I wasn't even worried about it, but
girl, you got him.
Hey, you can keep him. I've never had.
He got married. Everybody showed up. We didn't even invite all these people. Well, these seats came. They brought their own chair. You hear me?
We just so happy he off the market, girl, because we was worried. We was getting worried.
Why we getting so much rice?
I don't really have those problems where I'm tempted. I mean, no, I am tempted.
Well, we're men.
Yeah, exactly. So
you gotta fight.
But I don't have those problems where women approach me and try to do I look at women differently? Yeah, because I only have eyes for my wife. I have eyes for I see stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm saying I'm only focused on her.
Right.
So I try to not give in to my lustful side when opportunity arises to just do too much extra stuff. So I don't. Mm-hmm. And by extra stuff, I mean anything that my wife would consider to be extra. Because a lot of times cheating isn't what you consider it to be, is what the other person considers it to be. So if my wife considers, for example, looking too hard or like staring as cheating, I think I have to accommodate that by not doing that, at least in front of her, out of respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about, that's not cheating. If I feel the way, that's what I learned with the therapist. If they feel that way, and they can express to you how they feel, you got to accept and respect that. Because it's not about you. It's about who you're with. You know?
I like that.
Yeah. T, I think we did it, T.
Well, how long we been going?
37. I didn't even feel like it.
No, I feel it. I got a lot more. Because
you talked a lot about jelly. Strawberry, blueberry,
man,
grape jelly.
No,
we ain't gotta go back. We already know it's trash.
You blew it though, dog.
We already know it's trash.
You blew it. No,
you already know it's trash.
Who the fuck? Sorry. Who in the world eats strawberry jelly, son?
Geniuses, bro. We ain't going back down. We ain't going down this road again, dog. What else you had? Did you have anything else?
The prisons are full of people who eat strawberry jelly.
There you go.
And eating off their butt. You're a butt.
Pause.
You a butt eater.
That's great.
And
that's crazy.
You realize how gay it is to eat strawberry jelly?
Why is it gay?
Because they have seeds in it.
And grapes don't have seeds in them?
Not the grape jelly.
Neither does the strawberry.
Yes, it does.
Welch and Concord, that cheap stuff you be getting. That's my point. We do Smuckers. We don't do cheap stuff over here, my boy. Ain't no seeds in the Smuckers, my boy. What we talking about? Grape is for broke people.
That boy eating GMO modified strawberries.
Broke.
That's why. That's why. Look,
broke.
We the
people.
same age.
Jelly for
you
broke
see my
people,
hairline?
man.
It's still here.
Don't do that. Don't do that. First of all,
big wheels keep on turning.
Go ahead. Look at this. What we talking about?
Hey, his whole head. His whole head to forehead. He got a head like Woody.
This man crazy. You wild.
He's a strawberry eater. Hey, man, grape keeps my hairline the forehead. I was born with a big forehead.
Man, he lying, man. This hairline, back in high school, this man hairline was right here. Now it's leaning back. Come on. That's like I got a recline on it. That's like a recline like this. Come on, T, stop. Stop, man. That's what you get for eating grape jelly, bro.
Wait till No Shave November. We gonna see who hairline is where it's at. I'm gonna make.
First of all, I ain't
he gonna have
that.
one. His stuff gonna be like kid. He gonna have like the little fro going up like you gonna like Gerald off Hey Arnold. Yeah.
Nah, I can't do that.
You gonna have the little fro.
I can't do that.
It don't grow right here, my boy. It don't grow right here.
Even my fro gonna grow in patches because it just ain't happening.
I know my shit big. I know my forehead big. I ain't tripping.
I hope you know.
I hope my forehead.
They know it too because they mention it all the time.
Oh yeah.
They mention it all the time.
Head, and heady.
Yes, sir.
Missing head.
He gets it the worst. A dude in the comments said, I couldn't even focus on what they was talking about because bro forehead distracted me. I said, dang.
Good.
I said, that's crazy. I said, that's crazy.
It has replayability.
Y'all be attacking my brother like that.
Hey, think about it. It's like 4 replays. He gonna look at your head, his head, my head. Then
he gotta listen.
Now I gotta listen to it. That's 4 plays.
Yeah. I be telling my brother, I'm like, bro.
Hey, that bitch do be looking like Kazoo sometimes.
Huh?
He be looking like Kazoo.
Kazoo, I'm not familiar.
You ever seen the Flintstones with the little green Martian Kazoo with the little head in the big? Oh man,
stop.
You know what?
Stop.
The people in the comments go eat that one up.
Stop.
Kazoo, you heard me?
Pause. That boy,
the one that was on the Flintstones. Y'all never talk about.
That boy said, "Eat it up." That's crazy.
That's my
crazy.
boy, man.
You be saying a lot of crazy stuff lately.
Man, that's my boy, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Soccer is trash. But all right, yeah, this has been another great episode.
That's wild. Hey, Grape is also. Hey, welcome to. Dang.
Look, about to talk all that stuff.
I get to stuttering. I hate watching these videos back because I see how much I stutter. I gotta watch them back to learn how to do better. But every time I watch it back, I'm just like, I stutter so much while like stutter. I'm like, oh, that's so aggravating.
You gotta breathe and just let it.
It's so annoying.
But the thing is, when you try to, and it happens in the relationship too, when you try to breathe and get your thoughts out without saying the filler words like you heard me or anything else of the such, people interrupt you.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't get your full thought out.
Yeah, because they think you're done. So when you pause, you're right.
Right. But I agree. I do I try to study myself and study other people to see like what am I another like, but to see what I'm doing and what I'm saying to get better.
Yeah.
So that I can get my thoughts out clearly without saying too much.
All right. Great trash. Welcome. That's another episode of the Pure Thought Podcast. I am your host, Mr. DHE, and this is my guy.
_T Hills. Follow me for more.
Peace and love. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, y'all. Deuces.